we are having a mojito. YouTube, I'm 22. Woohoo! Welcome everyone to my 2025 vision board. My reasoning for wanting to do this is because number one, it's fun, and number two, I feel as though my visions, well, I hope they'll come true because I really want them to come true, and I think my visions might inspire other people to have same visions. And this isn't English, but I feel as though it will allow you guys to understand me better. Okay, so without further ado, let's begin. Number one. This is going on my vision board because this is the mentality that I want to have in life. This is a goose, a duck. I think it's a goose or a swan. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure it knows what it is, but it certainly knows that it is beautiful. And I want that to be my mentality for 2025. Peeling back the layers on this image and really dissecting the value and the meaning behind it is that this animal, although society mightn't deem it the most beautiful and graceful animal or majestic, it is certainly showing us that it thinks it is the most beautiful, ethereal and majestic. And I want to be like that. I know that I'm not a Victoria's Secret model, but I think that if I display this positive energy and self-belief, that I too can be as unbothered as this swan / geese. So this is going on the board. You'd think in a house with a dad that works in third level education and a mum that works in second level education, there'd be blue tack in the house, but you'd think wrong. So I'm using these like little sticky things to stick it to my wall. Beautiful. I will do a close-up at the very end of my entire vision board. Do you want to be on my 2025 vision board? Do you? Number two on my vision board for 2025. These images go hand in hand. I would love to go camping. So we'll kind of give a bit of insight into me. I have OCD, diagnosed OCD, which is a fun time, but I kind of have like this mental block and I'm kind of stuck in routine a lot of the time. It's because I have control over my environment, and I kind of my OCD kind of stems around like skincare and kind of hygiene and that type of thing, like germaphobe, but it's a little bit more deeper rooted. And camping for me is like the biggest red flag. It's like, no, we're not doing that, because there's so many kind of things that I like. The whole kind of idea of roughing it for me is hell. And there is part of me that doesn't want to do it, but there's also part of me that really wants to do it, and I really want to push myself to do it and to kind of embrace a more kind of go with the flow type mentality that generally goes with camping. And my boyfriend wants to go camping as well. I actually kind of brought it up. I was kind of like, I kind of want to go camping. I got inspired by this YouTuber Chloe Hodgson. Her vlogs are so funny, I love them, but she goes camping with her boyfriend. Well, it kind of inspired me to want to do it. So on my vision board for 2025 is camping, and I'm really going to try push myself to do it, and you guys will know I've done it because I probably end up vlogging it, which is so much fun. It's free entertainment for you guys as well. So I think my kind of OCD has stopped me from doing a lot of things that kind of part of me would really want to do, kind of more kind of spontaneous trips and that type of thing. And I don't know, maybe it's that my brain is developing, my prefrontal cortex, but I just realized that although I may have something that like mentally holds me back, I shouldn't always let it hold me back, and I should not try fight against it, but maybe like push myself out of my comfort zone a bit more. And I will kind of, to seek comfort, I will go back into that zone, but I shouldn't always stay in that zone, you know, because there is no growth to be done in one's comfort zone. I didn't come up with that. I think a therapist told me that. Okay. Time. Oh my god. This is so nice. I don't know if I already mentioned this, but I got this in Aldi. I also got the sprig of mint to put in on top of it. I really like mojitos. I like the kind of like zestiness and the kind of like the multiple layers of flavours that a mojito has. I remember Shane got a strawberry daiquiri one time, and I just found it way too sweet. I kind of liked the kind of sour punch and the kind of more minty, kind of umami flavours that went with the mojito. So I tend to stick with mojitos. I used to be a rum and coke girl, but Lord no, not anymore. I have matured. Okay, next on my vision board, Edinburgh. I wanted to go to Edinburgh. I want to go to Edinburgh, but the catch is that I want to go in the winter. I want to go in the months from November to the end of January. Any of those months will do. I feel, my personal opinion, that Edinburgh it's a winter holiday. I just feel like the architecture and the aesthetic and the vibe, the dark academia is just, it belongs in the kind of darker, colder, Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 1 type vibe. I absolutely love kind of the dark academia vibe. You wouldn't think it looking at me, but the books I read and the movies I love to watch, they're all very kind of centered around kind of gothic architecture, kind of dark academia, Mary Shelley, Penny Dreadful, Sherlock Holmes, Harry Potter, Wuthering Heights, kind of like period pieces. I know they're not all set in Edinburgh, but the kind of
the aesthetic is there, you know?
So for me, this certainly belongs on my vision board for 2025, and I hope that I do get there. And if I do, again, I will vlog it, I will document it, but I will be the happiest girl in the world if I get to go to Edinburgh. Last time I went to Edinburgh, I went with my family when I was, I'd say, around 6 years old, and we went to see Cats the musical. It was magical. It was, if anyone has seen Cats the musical, you'll know, but if you haven't seen Cats the musical, they're essentially acrobatics, and they are like doing flips and flying across the stage. It's based on the musical, or it is the musical from Andrew Lloyd Webber, and there's probably nothing like it. It is not like the movie. They don't belong in the same room, let alone the same building, so hooray! Okay, next, the opera. I would absolutely love to go see Phantom of the Opera. Excuse me. I would absolutely love to go see. Oh my god, I'm a vision board. See, this is why I need a blue tack. If that happens again, I'll cry. Sorry, as I was saying, the opera I would absolutely love to go see is Phantom of the Opera. In the movie, the chandelier like falls, and it actually happens in the live opera, so I'd love to go see that. I've seen like little snippets of it on TikTok and it looks insane. I also love the music. I sang Wishing You Were Somewhere, wishing, that song Wishing. I sang that for my leaving cert for music, and I've always loved that movie, and just the story behind it, and it's just, there's nothing like it. If I was ever to kind of back a remake for a movie, I would love for them to remake Phantom of the Opera, not because the original one is bad, not at all. The original one is a work of art. I would just love for them to do it again, and just to have it done again, just to kind of like modernize it. I feel like maybe with kind of the modernization of movies and like technology, having a larger budget possibly, and just like the effects that you'd get would be insane in like a modern day remake. Beautiful. Okay, this next one speaks for itself. I just really want this bag. I don't know what it is. I'm not a bag person. I own one bag. It is a bag I got from Shein. It's a burgundy bag. Love it. It is such a nice bag. It just kind of called to me when I saw it, so I had to purchase it. But other than that, there has never been a bag that has called to me quite like this one from Ralph Lauren. Gorgeous. I don't know how I'm going to procure it, but I just really like it. And I feel like anything you put on a vision board comes true. It's manifestation. So that's why this is going on it. No, you can't see it. Georgina! Ideally, if everything on my vision board was to come true, there would be many a thing I'd have on it. Number one would be a wand from Harry Potter, preferably one that works. The ability to turn into a mermaid. A big hole that I could jump down that would take me to Underland. And a wardrobe where the back of it led into Narnia. If everything on my vision board was to come true, those would be the main things. Those would be kind of the biggest pictures on the board. But we'll settle for the Ralph Lauren bag for now. Baby steps, baby steps. Next on my list, don't worry, we're nearly at the end. Next on my list for my vision board is this. Emily, what is this? I hear you ask. And to that I answer, it is bookbinding. I would love to bind my own book. Emily, what book would you love to bind? I hear you ask. And the book I would love to bind is this book. Manacled. What is Manacled? Okay, this is a video that kind of deserves its own. But Manacled is a Harry Potter fan fiction. Don't click off. Let me explain. It is a Harry Potter fan fiction that deserves to be on the shelves of Eason's, Barnes & Noble, Dubray Books, Waterstones. It deserves its own stand. This book is a literary masterpiece. I cried, I wept. I had to stop reading it at some points because it just got too much. If you haven't read this book, you need to read it. If you have read this book, I will hold your hand through the video, and I see you, I understand you, and I understand the experience, and I understand the effect that this book has had on you, because this book, it's just a lot. And it is beautiful, and it is heartbreaking, and it is just 10 out of 10. And it is a fan fiction, which means that it can't be sold in stores directly. So what a lot of people are doing is they are printing off the manuscript and they are binding the book by themselves. I want to do that. I want to learn the skills to be able to bind my own books and put them on my bookshelf and look at them and be like, I did that. I didn't write them, but I bound them. And be able to hold it and go,
Wow.
this is one of a kind. I bound this book. Bookbinding Manacled is on my vision board for 2025. It's almost like a goal I want to be able to achieve. I'm going to need to be able to afford a lot of paper because the book in itself is, it is a hefty novel. I'll see if I can put in a screenshot of how thick the book actually is when printed out. This is going on the board. And I'm going to put them beside each other because they really do belong together. I really hope my board doesn't fall down. I'll get really upset. If the board changes multiple times throughout this video, it's because it fell off the wall and I had to like stick it back up. 2 more. This is how long I want my hair to be. We're nearly there. I'll see if I can show you. We're nearly there, guys. I'd say give it another year and we'll be there. I grew up with a mother that believed in trims. And a trim wasn't a trim was a cut. For the bones of 10 years of my life, my hair was at this length and it never went any longer. Now, having reached hair that is this length, it's not enough. I need it to be longer and longer and longer and longer and longer, because 10-year-old Emily has this dream, and this dream is 1 year away from coming true. So this has to go on the vision board because this will be an achievement for me, it really will. Quick side note for anybody that wants to know how to grow their hair longer. I know there's many kind of hair serums and growth potions and treatments that you can do to your hair, but coming from somebody who has hair down to their arse, the only tip I can confidently give you to growing your hair really long, ready? Wait for it. Is to not cut it. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. Nice. The last picture I want to put on my vision board for 2025 is this picture. This is Helena Bonham Carter. She is a role model of mine. I wouldn't say I idolize her. I don't think any human should idolize any other human. However, I admire this woman greatly. I think she is so unique, and she's just, I don't know, she's just so unapologetically herself. So much so that she inspired a man to create many characters that was based off of her, i.e. Tim Burton. She was his muse, essentially. She's just so inspiring and she's so creative. She's an artist, really. And I've loved her from A Room with a View. If anyone knows that movie, she was very young in that movie and I loved that movie. I love her style. I love when she reads poetry. I just think she's so incredible and she's just so unique, and she just was...
It's very obvious that she doesn't care what anyone thinks about her.
And I just think that's something to aspire to, and I think it certainly belongs on my vision board for forever, really, but for 2025 we'll say. She'll probably make 2026 too. I'll bring you guys a bit closer now. I look like Ali G.
Wicked, wicked.
Also another thing about me, I love sunglasses. I just collect them for fun. The cooler and the funkier the sunglasses are, the more I want them. I just think they're such a fun like accessory to have. No, my vision board. I really hope my board doesn't fall down. I'll get really upset. Oh God. Ugh. We need more stickers. We need more paper. No. Ugh. God, my vision board just fell down, so I'm just gonna stick Helena Bonham Carter here. Okay. Whew. That was stressful. Okay, well, that is my vision board for 2025. The images were sourced from Pinterest, so if anybody recognises any of the images, that's where it's from. And I actually really enjoyed filming this video. I hope my vision comes true. I feel like I didn't do this right, and like it's more like a manifestation kind of like 2025 goals type video. Maybe I got the whole concept of the vision board wrong, but this is just how I interpreted it. And I like it. I like how it turned out. I like everything that's on the board. I really truly believe in all of it, and it really resonates with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video too. This video is going to be so funny to look back on when I'm 50 and just be like, what were you thinking? Thank you guys for watching, and if you guys have any things you want to achieve in 2025 or anything you want to put on your vision board, maybe like put it in the comments down below. That could be like a fun thing to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and Lord knows what the next one will be, but this was fun. Okay,